right, Scott, one word to describe the temperatures outside. All I can say is brr. But how are we going to be feeling going into tonight?
Tonight you might be saying brr a little bit. After the sun sets, it is going to get fairly chilly pretty quickly once again. Temperatures will be in the 40s and it is going to be cold tomorrow morning, just not as cold as where we were this morning. So it will be the beginning of a warming trend as we actually do go into 2026. So then by the weekend, temperatures are going to be pretty close to normal. Lots of sunshine out there right now. Here's the view from our Savannah camera overlooking the Savannah River and River Street. Fairly quiet out there right now, but it will be an active scene later on tonight before those fireworks go off at midnight. 54 is the current temperature, feeling like 54 degrees with a light breeze out of the west at 10 miles per hour, and that wind will begin to relax as we do go into the later evening and overnight. So the wind chill is not going to be a huge concern, but it will feel a little bit chillier than the actual air temperatures. Right now, lower 50s for most locations, 56 degrees though for Darien and Hinesville, so a few spots are a little bit milder, but still trending below normal for this time of the year. And as we do look ahead to New Year's Day, we will be starting off pretty cold with those low temperatures, low to mid 30s, but at least most locations will be above freezing, but still below normal. We will warm into the lower 60s for the afternoon high temperatures tomorrow with lots of sunshine, so at least that will help us to warm up a little bit more for today. But for New Year's Day overall, it's going to be pretty close to normal, but we've had New Year's days as warm as the 80s. Back in 2019, we had a high temperature of 83 degrees. The coldest afternoon high temperature was back in 1918 at 36 degrees. 19 was the all-time coldest low temperature back in 2001, so at least we're not going to be dealing with a situation like that, and certainly no rain in the forecast. But the wettest one was back in 1967 with almost 3 inches of rain falling here in Savannah, so things are going to be looking pretty good in comparison to our records for New Year's Day. So clear and cold for tonight. We do have a westerly to northwesterly breeze right now. High pressure will settle in a little bit more over us tomorrow, and that will promote a warmer flow ahead of the next system, which will eventually bring us the chance for some rain, especially late Friday and through the day Saturday, where at times some of that rain will be heavy at times, which will be very beneficial because of the dry conditions we have been dealing with. So scattered rain likely on Saturday. Timing will start late Friday night and through the day Saturday, and a few showers might linger into early Sunday morning, and some of that rain could lead to rainfall amounts up to about an inch, which again will be pretty beneficial because much of the southeast running well below normal on the year, almost over 3.5 inches behind normal for Savannah. But the overall drought situation has improved a little bit because of those bouts of heavy rain earlier in December. But it looks like overall the dry pattern will remain as we head through winter. For tonight, though, clear and cold with a light breeze. Temperatures in the lower to middle 30s for most spots. A few locations inland may get down to freezing. And then for tomorrow, lower 60s for those afternoon high temperatures. West wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, which will lead to rough conditions on the waterways. We actually do have a small craft advisory in place for our near shore water. So New Year's Day, 62 degrees for that high temperature. A few late day showers possible for us on Friday with rain more likely on Saturday. Temperatures will be fairly mild, cooling off for Sunday and Monday, but a little bit warmer going into next week. The 70s are possible for some of us by next Wednesday. That's a look at your forecast for now. We'll have more coming up.